tried to warn you with logic impart, basic science and truth says we are breaking apart. Our balance has toppled, one state of the art. Now we spread like a virus, and very soon we all will depart. Unbury your heart, baby, just unbury your heart. Hurry, dear, and unbury your heart. I can feel this in my heart. Factors irrefutable, painfully show we've gone off the charts, all simply computable. So how are you still in the dark?
Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Agastocles Stamus from the Rounding Off Infinity Gaming channel on YouTube and the E2KG Network podcasting channel on YouTube. Here with the first boot episode here tonight on the Twitch channel under my Twitch pseudonym, aka Game Logic. We're going to be taking F1 2019 for its first spin. I'm pretty excited. I'm a big racing game fan. I haven't gotten as much opportunity to play as many racing games as I would have liked to this year, although we did kind of get a really big release with Dirt Rally version 2, also from Codemasters, who are the developers of tonight's game. F1 2019 has been getting rave reviews, which I really don't fully understand. It's just like the most well-received F1 title that I've ever seen. First boot episodes, being that it's the first time that I'm ever launching the game, so this is a high-risk stream. Never know what exactly is going to happen or what's going to go down. We've also got a few new pieces of equipment in play tonight as part of the live stream setup. So without too much further ado, let's go ahead and get started. I do have the Go XLR mixer in the setup tonight, so it's going to potentially take a little additional time in terms of pre-flight to get things settled out, potentially. F1 games, racing games in general, tend to be very loud because of the car engine noise. So here for the first few minutes, I'm going to be going through some audio mix checks, verifying that we've got good voiceover commentary coming out in the live stream, and then working with the audio mix balance. So hang in there. Should be roughly about an hour, anywhere from an hour 15 to an hour and a half flight time tonight for the live stream. This is technically supposed to be the night off, so so we'll see how it goes. Give me a chance to mute things up, and then let me check and verify voiceover commentary in the live stream, and then I'll work the audio mix balance while we are watching the intro, which I'm sure to be pretty exciting. Alright, so I wanted to go ahead and tweak the volume on the Samsung G-Track Pro mic pretty much all the way up to give me enough room to kind of play with the audio mix balance once it comes in. So let me verify that that worked, and we'll go ahead and launch the game. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and talk over the intro video here just for a second and see how things go. I just saw a little hiccup there in the live stream. I'm not sure exactly what that's about, but hopefully me bumping up the in-game volume helped a little bit and you guys hearing the in-game audio, and hopefully this audio mix balance will work out okay. Alright, we'll make one more check of the audio mix balance. Well, now of course the intro music has died down, so we'll probably just go ahead and have to do that in-game here. So, looks like we're getting through the last few title screens. I'm definitely going to have to go through a certain amount of setup. Typically what I have to do in the first time getting into a Formula 1 game is figure out exactly what team I want to race for and get my kind of my in-game avatar character set up. Work out what my nationality is going to be. One of the things that's really nice is having the Go XLR mixer and just having a direct real-time control. So it looks like they're going to play the audio, the intro one more time. So that's going to give me a chance to go ahead and check the audio mix balance. I just want to, once I get started playing, I really don't want to have to farkle around with that too much. So I think I've starting to kind of learn where the different levels are with the graduated scale on the dials on the Go XLR mixer. So hopefully that is true, and I'm getting a better feel for how to tune the thing in a little faster. So let's see where it's sitting right now. Okay, so I did like where that audio mix felt and sounded, so let's go ahead and get started with the game proper here. End user license agreement. That's one of these that's going to make me actually scroll it before they give me the option to confirm. Yes, that's fine. Yep, that'll work. Driver creation. Nice that they have some multi-gender choices there. Some Asian options, Hispanic looks like. And at the end of the day, I'm just going to wind up taking the default guy. region. Make him Israeli. First name. Now what's kind of weird this year is my choice to play this on Xbox. My normal predilection is what I really want to play this on is on PC, which then gives me the ability to break out my wheel and pedals, my Thrustmaster Ferrari 458 Italia Special Edition wheel and pedals. And for this year, would have furthered giving me justification and rationale for upgrading those. This is something I've really been wanting to do, but I keep waiting for me to put in enough game time on racing games on the PC. Usually what they do is, Codemasters previously in the past has separated those list of reference names between names and nicknames. In career and leagues, the reigning champion is entitled to use driver number 1. Would you like to switch to driver number? Sure. Now, where tonight could be kind of rough.
In F1 2019, you'll be invited to start your career by selecting a Formula 2 team. Driving for this team, you'll experience some key moments of a Formula 2 season, a thrill-packed racing championship in its own right, and the springboard to Formula 1. At the end of this feeder series, your choice of driver academy and your performance in F2 will determine the terms of the contracts offered by the teams, as you embark upon your career in Formula 1 and begin to write your own chapter of motorsport history.
So I'd heard that this was a particularly interesting implementation in this year's iteration. I know nothing about the Formula 2 guys. Select a driver academy. Do I really need to... Don't want to do a practice. Alright, here's where I really need to check on what's what. Flashbacks are on, although I never use them. Park firmware rules, sure. Vehicle damage, let's go with reduce. No safety car. Regular race starts are assisted. Okay, press interview time limit. Regular tire temperature, surface, and carcass. Driving proficiency. Braking assist should be off. Anti-lock brake should be on. Traction control. Dynamic racing line. Dynamic racing line type. And can we just do... Yeah, we'll just do the 2D. Manual, no. Automatic, pit assist, pit release assist, ERS mode. That works. But I don't want to do weekend tire allocation. Oh, you can't change whether... qualifying, one shot. Oh, okay, good, you're good. Oof, 50%? No, yeah, let's do 25%. Man, so they don't let you turn that blasted practice session off? I mean, I guess I don't have to. I mean, you can come out of a practice session whenever you want to, so... So on PC, the Formula One franchise is really hard. Like, it takes me... So we'll see how tonight goes. It normally takes me...
Carlin's new driver really commanding the race here.
A lot of laps to get
still
settled
ruthlessly
in.
giving chase. These two have been really scrapping it out for the early wins in the championship.
And I don't know anything about Formula One, so we'll just have to see how this goes.
And something's wrong. Butler sees his chance. Some kind of mechanical failure. Picking up speed again. It's unclear what the issue was. Can they still finish this race?
Looks like an issue with the turbo. You've lost some speed at the top end, but you're very close to the finish. You can still compete and get some points here. Don't give up. Just do the best you can. We're all behind you.
This is not wheel and pedals, but the sense of speed this thing is modeling is intense right off the bat. Oof. Great.
Your teammate is approaching and wants to get past. Repeat, Lucas wants to pass you.
I don't know if Lucas Weber is of any relation to Matt Weber. It's really hard to get a feel for the car here.
That's great. Lucas can push on now.
Let's see, can I do a restart? Yep. I mean, there's nothing really to lose. So one of the things that I do is when I play Codemasters games, I never use the flashback. Really, when I play any racing games, I don't ever use the flashback. Unless it's really late at night and I'm really trying to finish something and I don't want to go back and replay the whole thing. But generally, what I do is, if something happens that just...
And something's wrong. Butler sees his chance.
I'm not going to be able to...
Failure. Picking up speed again.
Well, I don't know. Either just accept the results as they are,
can they still finish this race?
Looks like an issue with the turbo. You've lost some speed at the top end, but you're very close to the finish. You can still compete and get some points here. Don't give up. Just do the best you can. We're all behind you.
It's really difficult for me to... Felt like there was potentially a lot of steering assist on.
Your teammate is approaching and wants to get past. Lucas
flippin'
wants to pass you.
So that's the problem, is that when they initially open it, those first few turns, there's actually steering assist on. No. It's not what I wanted. Nope, I don't want to be in this mode at all. Oh, that's the problem. I don't really know if I need to do this. I mean, technically, there's no...
really commanding the race here. Devon Butler still ruthlessly giving chase.
The only thing I'm
These two
really
have
using
been really
this
scrapping it out
for
the early wins in the championship.
I don't even know exactly what track this is. I didn't see it really presented very firmly.
And something's wrong. Butler sees his chance. Some kind of mechanical failure. Picking up speed again. It's unclear what the issue was. Can they still finish this race?
Yeah, this is going to be a slow, rough night.
Looks like an issue with the turbo. You've lost some speed at the top end, but you're very close to the finish. You can still compete and get some points here. Don't give up. Just do the best you can. We're all behind you.
The game doesn't really turn control of the car over to you until... Yeah, see, while the lights are winding down, you don't really have full control of the car, so...
Your teammate is approaching and wants to get past. Repeat, Lucas wants to pass you.
Car gets so squirrely. Last nabbit. Come on. Ooh, it's gonna take a long time
That's great.
to get the finesse to
push on
wear this car in.
Lucas wants me to pass on his thanks. I know it's frustrating, but you made the right call for the team. Now we're all with you. Just bring it home as best you can.
Well, this is just a practice lap. I don't know why everybody's all right behind like this. No, 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 no. I don't do well with an Xbox controller is really nuanced steering inputs. Unlike with the wheel and pedals, I'm just kind of either fully hard over or one direction or the other. This thing is really demanding of not letting you know, wail away on the engine or yank the car around, steering input-wise. It's going to take me a good amount of time to settle in. It's taking a lot of concentration as well. It's definitely, definitely going to take a lot of practice laps to get a real good feel for the cars here. Maybe that's why the game is reviewing so well. Ah, see right there. Car almost got away from me. We'll see how well some of my other standard kind of racing techniques that I'm accustomed to using, like trail braking and
to teammate ahead is 13.5 seconds.
Come on, get off, get off, get off. Track looks almost a little wet. Starting to get a little bit of the excitement down though, as I feel like I'm getting a better handle on the car. Starting to get a little bit of a feel for what it's going to feel like on race day. I'm probably going to be horrible at qualifying. This is going to be the main problem, which seems to always be the case. Starting to get settled in here. This is why you need an elite controller. Absolutely no question. In fact, the way this thing is, like, I'm starting to question whether or not I even wait for the fall for the brand new when they come out, or if I just go ahead and plunk down for either a current elite controller or
this is your final lap.
stuff with any other custom controller that I've seen. So that's interesting. So I want to see what it feels like going after somebody here. So I'm going to try and wind this guy in. Outside in this guy. Okay. Alright. Yeah. I'm starting to get a feel for it now. Feeling it! I mean, excellent. Ah! Yeah, pushed it too hard there.
Okay, the gap behind is 1.6 seconds.
Okay, again, this is not for competition. This is just to get a feel for the car. And really, like I said, a timeless lap on the track. There's the trail braking. Race winner. That guy smoked his tires. Wait, did this pop me out of the... Or is this an actual event? That's certainly possible. A lot of times they pop you into these historical scenario based. Ah, he pushed me too wide. Yes, I have a lot of stuff loading in the background. Our rare replay is available now on Xbox Game Pass, so blast it.
Bad luck. It just wasn't our day today.
I didn't know it was an actual race event. I thought it was a practice session. I would have definitely approached it a heck of a
pulled
lot
off a
different.
sublime performance to secure the top step of the podium today. Davide, what do you think made the difference here?
I think what won them the race was their ability to adapt.
So I think what I
At
just
every
heard
point,
is, so
they delivered what was needed.
with the Go
They
XLR
were
mixer, what I
calm
have
and
is
steady
I
when they
have
needed
the
to be,
desktop
but they were
audio
ruthless and aggressive when
looped
it was
into my
demanded.
headphones.
There
So I
wasn't
think what I
anything
just
out
heard
there
is,
that they
obviously when you
weren't
get an
prepared to
achievement
Let's see if they can keep it up this season.
on Xbox, it also pops as a
And there you
notification
have
in
it, today's
Windows.
winners, having raised
I think
some
I
of the
just heard
biggest names in
the
F1 today.
secondary
Carlin have
achievement
once again
notification
shown
in
their
Windows.
expertise when it comes to recruiting
What's
new
that?
talent. No doubt today's winners have a bright future ahead of them. They certainly deserve it after today's performance.
I'm very displeased that they just popped me into... Like, that's my first event. Like, I've never even driven a practice lap in the car, and they immediately popped me into a race. I'm like, come on.
And now, let's take a look at the driver's standings. The gap at the top of the championship has been cut down after a difficult race for our championship leader. And now, Davide Valsecchi, let me ask you, who is your driver of the day?
Well, after a drive like that, it's got to be Alessio Lorandi. Very clean, very smooth. I can be really pleased with that one.
On to the
Came in
teams.
19th.
ART moved to the top of the
Yeah.
table. After all this drama, you'd be mad not to join us for the next race.
That's
We hope
first
to
on
see
the
you then.
grid?
Take care.
I wonder if all of F2 is going to be... No, I don't want to quit the current game mode. Oh, advance, okay. I wonder if all of F2... I wonder if it's like a reduced... It's not like a full-blown... Full sessions and full season. If it's like these little reduced kind of vignettes of what happened in that actual Formula 2 season.
There you are. That was an exciting race. It definitely got people talking about you, which means I was able to secure a quick interview.
Okay, we're all set over here.
Just a minute. Remember, anything you say to the press can go very, very public. So be relaxed, but also be conscious of what you're saying and how it might come across.
Man,
to other
I mean...
people, okay?
A lot of times
I think we're ready.
forget
Right.
that I have just in
So
by
Emma keeps telling me
coincidence.
you're the one to watch this season. If that's true, you'll be doing plenty of these. Just remember, be yourself. And the more you can give me, the better this will go. Right, stand here. Turn a little this way for me. Perfect. Ready? An exciting race today. Let's get your perspective. So you and Lucas are new to the team. How are you settling in? Okay, so how did you feel about being ordered to give up the position to Lucas? Great. Well, that's everything.
So I forget that just by coincidence and happenstance, I've played almost every iteration of this game for quite some number of years. And
hey, look, I know that wasn't easy letting me pass, but it was the right choice. It was good driving.
Yeah, that's how I describe it, mate. Just good, not great. 1 in 6. 1 in 6 makes the leap to F1. The other 5 are still watching their less talented teammates collect all their points. Shame, really. A lot of great drivers never get their chance because they do it all for the team.
Those teams got us here.
Yeah, but it's the drivers that take the risk. We should get the rewards. Do you ever want to race in F1? That's how winners think.
And remind me, how many F1 races have you won?
Watch this space. At the end of this championship, I'll be the one lifting the trophy, and I won't use my teammates to nick the podium.
Okay, I'm out. You believe what you want, Devon, but it's still early days.
He's either very clever or you're just a pushover. You really think if the situation was reversed, he'd do the same for you? You want to start looking out for yourself. No one else will.
yeah, it's really impressive how Codemasters is kind of woven more and more into this. They've taken a longer... They've taken a longer kind of development arc to weave in some of these story elements than, you know, like 2K has or definitely EA has. But I think at the end of the day, like, the way it comes off is just better.
Look at them go! Devon Butler locked in wheel-to-wheel racing with his championship rival, desperate to shut them down and stop them getting past. And there's contact! Butler simply left them nowhere to go. There was just no way for them to have avoided that. And look, there's significant damage. Not sure if that was down to recklessness or sheer aggression. I'm sure the stewards are going to have something to say very shortly.
I'm not sure that I'm all that crazy about this. In general, in sports games, like, I don't like the scenario-based stuff. I just let me play like the whole event. Don't put me in don't deliberately put me in like behind the 8-ball situations. Like this, what I really don't like about this is I don't even know what track this is, and like...
Okay, the stewards have awarded Devon a penalty. Push on. You can still catch him. You can still beat him.
How? Like, I don't even know what track I'm on. New in this car,
Devon
new
is
at
coming
this
in for a stop.
I just don't even know how you can really perform well like this. I feel like I'm way overly disadvantaged in a game that...
Devon's currently in 6th place, P6.
That really has a very complicated physics model. I mean, this is not... I mean, hell, this isn't even Project Cars. This is a good deal tougher, and I'm not sure exactly how I'm supposed to pull this together to pull off victory. Even just to hold on to what I've got. Come on!
You're 5 places behind Devon. 5 places separate you.
I don't know, what I want to do is I want to be more aggressive, but like, as you can can see, being overly aggressive almost put me in the wall back there.
Devon's currently in 6th place, P6.
Trying to figure out, really trying to get my trail braking down so I can use that to carry more speed out to the turns. This section of the track, I wonder if this is like a cooler part of the track, and that's why I'm having so much problems on this front stretch maintaining traction. It seems like it gets better. Too much speed off there. No! Slow speed exit turn. Come on.
Devon's currently in 6th place, P6.
No, don't. Best corners are only buying me back like tenths of a second. It's not enough. I don't know how in the world this is gonna reel this guy in. I do have 9 more laps to go, but I'm not getting better lap times than him right now. Well, no, I don't have 9 more laps to go. I only have 2 or 3 more laps to go. There's no way. Corner because it doesn't like to get grip.
Devon's currently in P5.
I've had the hardest problem with the car wanting to turn in. Getting worse lap times than him down in this sector. Frustrating. Seconds too slow? Come on, man. Like,
Devon's currently in P5.
I'm in position 11. Like, there's no way I'm going to catch the guy. 6 positions behind, and I'm supposed to make that up in, like, 3 laps. Ugh. Like, I'm at the point now where, like, I don't understand, like, the point of this, even.
Devon's currently in P5.
This feels like a pointless exercise. Best time is 1:18.602. No! Woo, man, I almost... that was almost catastrophic how I was overspeeding into that corner.
This is your final lap of the race.
8 seconds behind. there's just not enough time to get into this scenario and get comfortable in the car and on the track to actually... I mean, it's not like... Right? It's not like the actual scenario where I had put in like 30-something laps on this track by the time that event occurred. Being put on the track's cold and then told, oh, you know, overtake like 6 positions. Like,
Bad luck. It just wasn't our day today.
Here they are then, coming into Parc Fermé. What an excellent win for the Dams team. So, Davide, what did you make of that?
Well, it was a bit of a roller coaster, I think.
Like, I just want this to be over.
Congratulations are in order here. It was a spectacular race and a fantastic drive from our win.
I mean, now going into it, maybe for the third time, maybe
There's going to be a lot of eyes on Devon Button regarding that collision.
I have a better
He's
idea.
been very lucky today, in more than one way. Lucky to have broken away, lucky to have only received a penalty. It's a shame his rivals wasn't equally lucky today.
And I can see our drivers making their way out now. It's been a sublime team performance, and it's the culmination of a lot of hard work. Dams,
well, this
are
is
your
going on. I'm
winners
going to
today.
check on the audio mix balance from actual gameplay.
So then, it's time to see how this result affects the Drivers' Challenge. It's a good result for Devon Butler, who moves further ahead at the top of the table. Now then, Davide Valsecchi, who would you say was your driver of the day?
Look at where Narefu Kuzumi finished compared to where he started. That's a really strong performance. So driver of the day has to go to him, I think.
And here's how things are shaping up in the Teams Championship. ART moved to the top of the table. There was also a strong showing from the Russian time team today as they make their way up the standings. Goodbye for now then, but we really are just getting started. Make sure you join us again for Lights Out tomorrow.
So as is always the case, the in-game engine noise is really loud. And my voiceover commentary wasn't entirely satisfied with the audio mix balance. It wasn't horrible, but it wasn't maybe as good as it should be, so I took down the in-game audio just a bit. We'll see how that goes. It's rough.
Bad luck out there today. Let's talk about it. It seems to me that collision with Devon clearly cost you a lot of time. Are you disappointed with the final result? So did you ever think you'd get the place back from Devon? I've seen that you and Lucas have been picking up a lot of points recently. What do you think of your championship chances? Appreciate your time.
Role-playing in dialogue trees here.
Hey, Devon. Devon, stop.
Not now, I'm busy.
Hey, what are you doing out there? Seriously.
I'm gonna celebrate my excellent drive.
We saw what you did. It was reckless. You should have been black flagged.
Yeah, and I wasn't because it was my line. You were in my space. You shouldn't have been. Next time, stay out of my way.
No, someone could have been hurt.
And that didn't happen, so what's your problem?
My problem is that your actions out there are too dangerous.
Listen, contact happens, okay? I took my penalty, but I kept it focused, kept it smooth, and came out on top. That's racing. I don't grovel to you every time I make a tough move. You want to play race director? Then quit driving and take the job. Until then, I don't owe you anything.
Devin, you don't get it. It's not me you should be apologizing to.
Look, you grab your space on the track and then it's all or nothing. That's just how it goes. And anyway, you still couldn't beat me even with my penalty. So no hard feelings, okay? Not from my end anyway. Chin up.
So scripted. I mean, I will say they're getting you in and out of these fairly quickly. Like, I'm not even getting time to read the entire description before it flips into the race.
So here we are in Abu Dhabi. Each and every event in the Formula 2 calendar.
So finally now I'm
here to this, the final event
getting ingrained enough in how they're walking you through these to actually catch the name of the track.
As we might have hoped.
So Yas Marina in Abu Dhabi has...
So the Yas Island circuit offers 21 corners and a lap distance of around 3.4 miles. There are a few opportunities.
But you can see the greater than 90-degree corners here. The hairpin up at the top is particularly challenging. There's a 90-degree corner up there at turns 13 and 14.
Excitement for the fans, no doubt.
The really difficult one is like the 110-degree turn that you saw there. I think like it turns like 8 or 9.
Davide, I'm glad you're here because I think I'm going to need help.
So they're planning to have you now race the whole course?
This is as exciting as it gets.
Yeah, you're right, Alex. It's the perfect finale. Two drivers, rivals of season, now going into the final race, tied on points. Both way out in front of
I so miss being able to watch these sports since we cut the cord and went to streaming-only services, but I mean, the real problem was the loss of the Speed Network, which occurred regardless of us cutting the cord.
Last race of the season. All you have to do is finish in the points ahead of Devon, and the next time we see each other, you'll be the F2 World Champion. No pressure then. Good luck.
Yeah, I'm just going to accept whatever the defaults are. Score more points than Devon Butler. I'm starting from position 8. Got 6 laps to go.
Devon's in P4 at the moment.
Come on with that. Apex Legends needs 16.4 gigs? Yeah. I'm not dealing with that right now. Yeah, a little contact there in turn 1. Get off, get off, get off. Damage to the front right ring. This develops. Oh no! You're gonna have to start that over. Restart the session.
Okay, this is it. Last race of the
9,000 RPM. Smoking the tires.
Devon's currently in P5.
So I love the simulation aspects here. I had to... No! Man, this is tough. I don't want the instant replay. Keep hitting that. Restart the session.
Okay, this
Yeah,
is
I'm having to... Pulling off the line, you can't just wail away on the engine RPM. The car will pull hard. The hard part here is keeping your speed up, but as I punched clear of those 2 guys who are coming up to try and overtake me. Easy, easy, easy. Tires are cold right now, so this is tough. Everybody wants to be super aggressive. Come on, man. Come on. Position 11, so I've lost 3 spots. Now this is one that I'm just gonna probably run and rerun a couple. Oh, seriously, come on with that. Definitely faster than some of these cars. I gotta find them.
You're 5 places behind Devon. 5 places separate you.
Alright, I'm just gonna proceed on with that. Trying to really get down the feel for trail braking this car. I'm in P9. Here come up some of the 90-degree turns and more challenging stretches of the track. Toughest parts are figuring out where to get power down on some of these short stretches, so that somebody doesn't do a short overtake here.
Devon's currently in P5.
This is where you really want to lay down power on the car, but like not having wheel and pedals just really constrains you on how finesse you can make that power feed in. And when things... Get off, get off, get off, get off, get off.
Devon is 3 places ahead of you right now.
No! Frack! Flippin' A! Like, it is so hard to hold the car through the acceleration curve. Ugh. Here you go, here you go, here you go. Push it, push it, push it, push it. You're in 7th, you gotta get him, gotta get him, gotta get him. Maybe ordering a flippin' Elite controller today. Ugh. This is where I talk about audio plays such a big deal because so much of how I'm driving the car is also based on not just force feedback, but me listening to the sound of the engine. DRS enabled. Sometimes I can't feel what smooth acceleration sounds like to keep the car from pulling hard and losing traction, but I can hear it, and that's helping a lot. I gotta pay attention to the audio. To keep from over-revving the engine. 3 places ahead. I don't know if I can get him in 3 laps. Tried to push. I tried to cut that corner. I think he's only 2 positions ahead. I mean, there's a really big rubber band effect of Yas Marina. Oh, what was that? Go, you. Come on, man.
Devon's currently in P5.
What the Come on. Ah! Really?
Okay, this is it.
That's enough to make me want to throw the controller right there.
All you have to do is finish in the points ahead of Devon, and the next time we see each other, you'll be the F2 World Champion. No pressure.
How'd that dude get involved in a wreck and come to a complete standstill at the corner and then still be able to overtake me on a short hop as I'm proceeding around him in the corner?
Devon is ahead of me.
This is sometimes what you have to do with the Codemasters game, though. You have to, sometimes you just have to restart the session and try and get through, 5 or 6 or 7 starts. I'm just keeping the,
Devon's in P4.
I'm blocking this guy down. I don't know how else to make the race fair, though. I had to block the first guy down hard who tried to pass me on the left, and then make a little contact.
Nice move. Good job.
Okay. So he's 1 position ahead of me this time. What's weird is now that I'm on him, like it's almost like I can't not overtake him. He's actually really lagging in some of these corners.
We're in a good position. Devon is behind you.
I thought the guy I needed to beat was this guy Weber. Don't chop me down. Do not chop me down. Ooh. Not my fault. Not my fault. They give me the green flag and they're not giving me a penalty, so...
Behind that front wing. It'll need replacing if it takes too much damage.
Gotcha. Just gonna drive on it.
Devon's currently in P5.
What's frustrating is having come through all of that, that's just the first lap. So what I need to do now is I just need to drive. Listen to the car, not over-rev the engine in some of these corners. Don't get punked by anybody who gets close on an overtake. Don't slack on these corners. What would be nice is if I could just stay in this pocket. I don't care about coming in first. If I can just stay in this pocket and come out second, that'll be more than enough. What? Oh, why am I not getting... Oh, and I'm in third? I thought I was in second. Why is that car behaving so wonky now? Part of the problem, too, though, is once you get into these gaps where you're by yourself, it gets a little more difficult to pace and understand how fast you're really going. So yeah, I think I'm definitely getting a bit overzealous in some of these corners. Ah, no!
You're losing 2 seconds a lap to the car behind. 2 seconds. Devon is behind you.
I didn't know how fast I was going in that corner. I switched to this in-cockpit view. That probably wasn't the smartest thing to do. Just after I was starting to get a feel for the cars in the swing cam view. I thought with nobody around me, maybe it'd be okay to switch, and that I'd be a little more instinctive on the drive, but probably at the end of the day, not the best choice. This flipping bar right in the middle is something different that you don't get in Formula 1, so it's definitely causing me an issue. This guy right behind me, it's hard for me to tell. No, I got a gap. Okay. Man. Now he's right on.
Devon behind.
I know. Come, what? Yeah, that was some trash right there.
Okay, this is it. Last race of the season. All you have to do is finish in the points ahead of Devon, and the next time we see each other...
This is what I mean when I talk about... because I don't do replays. Sometimes I wind up just doing this over and over and over again until I figure it out.
Devon's in P4 at the moment.
Oh, I overshot.
Okay, this is it. Last race of the season.
P8.
You're 4 places down on Devon.
It just feels like I'm just getting ridden right into the flipping wall by these guys.
Okay, this is it. Last race of the
I
season.
mean, really, what I just want to get clear of the first 4 corners. There's always a big rush and pile up towards corner 1 in Formula 1 racing. Are you kidding me? And in general, like, just no racing game does really good AI that actually avoids collisions. They always run right over you. Even though in reality a human driver wouldn't do the same. I'm also being super aggressive on my launch.
Devon's in P4 at the moment.
Ooh. What? Alright, let's take a little discretion being the better part of the valor here.
Last race of the season.
Go ahead and get out of the cockpit. Until we get a little clear on the track. Ugh.
Okay, this is it. Last race of
Come on. Now it's getting late. And this has historically been the problem. My problem with Formula 1 games as they've gotten more and more difficult over the years is... Like at this time of night, like... I just want... Come on, man. Like...
You've been a...
That dude completely chopped down right in front of me and I'm getting a penalty?
Devon's currently in P5.
Nah, come on. Like, this guy is closing me down and leaving me no place to go. Ah, that's... Come on.
Okay, this is it. Last race of the season.
Hard work. What is... Making me angry. Flippin' A. And I'll lift off the accelerator just enough. So I think this super aggressive guy that comes up, I think I blocked him down by taking the... He keeps trying to slip inside that inside line. The start of the race when I feel like they're got me on the same tires that I've been racing on the whole time. Well, he slowed down and didn't give me any place to go. Come on. It's really weird to me too how, like, speed-wise, this car doesn't feel competitive like half the time, and then it's almost like if you get into a certain position, then like the car model's like faster.
Devon's in P4.
I don't know. I feel like there's some shenanigans going on.
Okay, this is
Like,
it.
I feel like when somebody gets outside of you, like that going in that corner one, they always push down on you, driving you inside the corner, and I'm like, come on, man. When the guy has the outside line, the AI model should be that he follows the outside line, not that he encroaches down on the interior line.
Devon ahead.
I hate how these guys are holding me up here. And I would actually be faster than them in the turn.
That's a strong start. Well done.
Alright, we're in 7th, no damage, no collisions. I feel like I should be 2 to 3 positions ahead.
Butler ahead.
Get off! Like, this is... Like, I'm ahead of you in the corner! Come on, man! What the flock? Push that. Ooh, yeah. Nope. That was bad.
Okay, this is it.
What I need to do is I just need to string some of these irregularly happening positives together. Take the inside line so super aggressive back there doesn't ridiculous. So I can go to bed. At the end of the day, I pushed the envelope a little hard to transition off of the laptop live stream. Come on, like, that's just ridiculous. I could have pulled that together. I pushed the envelope a little hard to transition off of the live stream setup where I was playing on the gaming laptop, playing the Division 2, getting this loaded up, getting the controller charged, shifting the live stream setup over here to the other side of the room. That was my original plan. Was today was supposed to be a undress and reset day.
Devon is 3 places ahead of you right now.
But I definitely wanted to play Formula 1, and then once I had gone through resetting the stage and everything, I was like, well, why not? Why wouldn't I live stream it? Either or. Right, I'd either get it done tonight, or else I'm gonna be left with more kinks to potentially work out tomorrow. So here we are. It's the first boot. Things are always difficult, particularly hard.
That's a good start. Keep it up.
In these Codemasters games. But eventually I'll start pulling together, but this is sometimes some of the pain you have to go through. Flock, come on, tires. I'm in 7th. That's that corner that I've been too high, too hot coming in on anyway. This one too.
Devon is in P3.
Would you please cut that out? No, don't restart the session, just... I feel like that crap is going to cause me a position one of these days. So what's going on is I haven't had the Xbox turned on in quite some time. And so I had a flurry of updates to take.
Last race of the season. All you have to do is finish in the points ahead of Devon.
An operating
and the
system
next time
update.
we see each other, you'll be...
And a new game install. Like, it just makes no sense that sometimes the car just entirely gets away from you.
Okay,
when
this is it.
I mean, I feel like I'm using the exact same acceleration profile. There have been times that I've just wailed away on the accelerator the entire time. What? But I didn't hit him. He came from behind and hit me. Like, why am I getting the warning? Like, that's the kind of crap that just makes me turn the whole penalty system off on these games sometimes. So what frustrates me through these sections is, like, I feel like my job is just to hold my position in line. And, like, not letting anybody overtake me because I'm braking, trying to keep from dubbing my nose into the back end of somebody up here, but Latifi. Yeah, that should be a full-blown warning. There's something I'm missing, like...
Okay, this is it. Last race...
me getting that warning. But I'm going to take it because that move put me in 7th with no damage.
At the moment.
I know I'm faster than this car. I know I am faster. Question is, what is he going to do in this turn, though? He's ahead in the turn.
Devon is 3 places ahead of you right now.
Alright, good and clear, good and clear.
That's a decent start. Good job.
I agree.
Devon's in P4 at the moment.
Should have had you. I think I got something for y'all this lap, though. Starting to figure some things out. Come on, come on.
Devon's in P4 at the moment.
Tad bit over aggressive in that corner, but we'll take it.
Devon is a
About
couple of
2 of
places up
6.
on you.
Trying to settle myself out so I don't feel like I have to win the race, you know, in every corner. Ah! I had it. It was a great pass. What's frustrating me is... So I had the one guy on the overtake, but then the guy ahead, it seems like he broke too hard. I get jammed in between. This is really frustrating the hell out of me. No. What the f... Are you...
Okay, this is it. Last race of the season. All you have to do is
Alright, hold on. I just... like, I don't... Like, what the... What in the hell is going on? Like, I don't understand why all these blessed updates, like, don't just... stop. I'm gonna try and get out and cancel all these. Come on, no. No, that's not... Pause it, get out to home. This is the queue. Cancel all these. Yeah, I don't, like, Why am I... Okay, that's fine, but I, like, don't...
I'm having trouble connecting to the internet.
Shut up.
Take a look at the help section in your Alexa app.
I'm gonna punch you in the face. Shut up. Alright. I just want to complete this one thing. That's all I want to get done.
Devon's in P4 at the moment.
That dude.
Okay, this is it.
It's amazing that I haven't thrown the controller at the TV yet. You know, it's like I have to drive. Like, it's like I have to drive like that to keep that red car from just running over my freaking backside. And then I can't slow down fast enough to not run into the pack ahead of me.
Devon's in P4 at the moment.
It's like this just very weird, like, overly gamey thing, sequence of events that I have to do. That, like, I can't, like I can't tell what that penalty is that flashes up like that.
Okay,
That's
this is it. Last race of the season.
I firmly believe if I can get through this, like, everything will get better. But this is really aggravating me.
Devon's in P4 at the moment.
That being said, I don't feel like it's an indicator of bad game design. I just feel like this is really hard. And I'm really frustrated because I feel like I could definitely get through these corners faster than these guys. But I'm just so totally being held up by the field.
That start was okay. Now stay alert for threats around you. You're 4 places down on Devon.
And it's not my best start. I've definitely been in higher positions going through this.
Devon's in P4 at the moment.
Oof.
Devon's in P4 at the moment.
start putting it together. Reeling some of these guys in. 8th place. Good thing is, starting to break away from the mid-pack. I have to start. Now I'm gun shy because I felt like I had to back off of being so overly aggressive and getting into wrecks and taking front fin damage, front wing damage, but I'm starting to get a feel for when you can outbrake someone where there's a pocket ahead of them. These guys are all packed in too tight. No, no! Now I got somebody on.
Devon's in P4 at the moment.
Frickin' car is swirling around. Get off. Wait! Come! So what's so frustrating for me is there's no penalty for the AI. They can and sometimes in Codemasters games, you just have to figure out how to be not how you would really normally race, but being like super aggressive like this, just to make enough space to then race how you really want to. Just because there's like BS rubber banding effects and whatnot. Ah, come on! Aggressive, and I'm even willing to take a little wing damage. I just don't know. I don't.
Okay, this is it. Last
I'm
race
getting
of the
into
season.
a really bad do loop of downward deathward spiral. I just don't know how I'm going to get myself out of this rut and start figuring out what exactly it is I need to do get through this event. I definitely am at a point where I feel like I'm not going to get through it by trying to race perfectly cleanly and honorably. Because I just feel like between the AI and some of the physics engines stuff, there's too much stuff going on in this kind of weird, funky scenario. Like, oh.
Okay, this is it. Last race of the season.
Really getting frustrated and tired of like when like I get through like a bit of a rough patch and I'm like ready to, you know, I'm poised to get on with it, and like something that the AI does just completely, that they're not held accountable for, it just completely derps right my whole race. I gotta freaking start over. Really? no. Come on, get off. Get off. I am ahead of you in the freaking turn. Alright, DeVries, what are you doing here? Why are you off the racing line? What is your plan? Right front wing.
Devon is 3 places ahead of you right now.
He should not be that close. Ooh. That was cutting the track a little much there.
Devon's currently P2.
Alright, so I'm into 5th. So this might be the point where, just because it's so late at night and I've had to do this so many times, that I might go ahead and use flashbacks or rollbacks or whatever. If something like really catastrophic happens here. I would like to just be able to settle in, get some time with the physics engine and start getting comfortable with it. Come on. Why is my tire wear so bad?
Devon is a couple of places up on you.
Well, I didn't mean to do that.
A new strategy is available on the MFT.
I don't want to deal with a new strategy. I feel like that front wing damage is causing me a bit of a problem now. I don't see the red on the corners falling away as readily. But I feel like I'm having a harder time negotiating the chicanes and S-curves. And I'm getting a little too much nipping at my heels here. Nope, not letting that happen. Nope. Dude, you were closed down. You should have slowed down.
Devon's currently P2.
DRS enabled. I think the way DRS works is it's the people behind me who are going to be able to use it to catch up to me, because they're all able to stay within 1 second. I, however, cannot get within 1 second of the people ahead of me. This is... And instead of doing what I really need to do, which is catch...
Devon is a couple of places up on you.
Come on, man, like, again, impossible odds, impossible situation, like, I'm just never gonna be able to turn this into a thing where I'm able to beat him. I'm never going to be in a position to use DRS.
Just completed a pass for the lead.
Great.
Devon is 3 places ahead of you right now.
this point, I just want to finish this. I feel like it's definitely stacked, so there's just no way you're actually going to be able to achieve the objective of catching Butler. I'll be happy if I can just keep it together and complete 6 laps. Maybe some Formula 1 team will appreciate my consistency in sticking with it in the face of overwhelming odds. And pick me up anyway. Yeah, that front wing damage is definitely causing me some problems now.
Ahead of you right now.
First time I've taken that corner decently. And my problem with my room setup too is even if I was willing to, what I probably ought to do. So typically the problem with wheels and pedals is it's almost impossible to find a wheel and pedal set that is usable for both PC, Xbox, and PlayStation 4. My problem is my current wheel and pedal set is compatible with PC and neither console. So I mean, I would be looking at having to buy 2 new sets of wheels and pedals to get something that was compatible.
Butler's in first place.
But maybe what I need to do, and I would even be willing to do that. My problem is that my current room setup, I don't have a table or bench that I could latch console wheels and pedals onto to actually play. Nothing but space between me and the table with the TV.
Devon is 3 places ahead of you right now.
Fine, whatever. Let Devon have it. Need to give some more thought to maybe though, since I did buy this on Xbox One, like what it would take to rig wheels and pedals or get wheels and pedals in here for this. But again, the right answer for this might be an Elite controller. That could be almost as effective and slightly less expensive than getting 2 sets of wheels and pedals. And I just don't, like, I don't have enough racing games on PlayStation 4 probably to warrant any improvement, you know, spending any money on controller betterment on that platform. So I'm very happy that this is lap 5. I'm putting down better lap times now, and I wonder if that's just because the fuel load is lightening up. Man, I took...
You're 5 places behind Devon. 5 places separate you.
I thought maybe letting the speed just kind of coast, frack through that turn was a good idea. I think my tires are going off, and that's causing me some problems. Pull it back together. Don't lose it. Yeah, I'm just going to take whatever results these are. Really frustrated now. Instant replay flashback. Just take that as far back as you possibly can. Right, left trigger. Is this the flashback thing? Presets and options. No, that's not what I want. Confirm exit. Exit photo mode, yes. I'll go back. What is why? Like, I don't even understand these controls. Oh, flashback is X. Alright. What position am I in now? All the way down to flipping 10th. Yeah, the thing to do might just be to finish this. And just maybe even come back and try and replay it tomorrow. Just do not have what it takes tonight. Might even go out and see if there's an Xbox Elite controller that I can buy at reach it. Are you kidding me? Instant replay flashback. X. I didn't cut the corner that much. Plus I didn't gain any position by it. Tells me it's my... oh, now I can use DRS. Two-second... F off.
You've been awarded a time penalty for that last incident.
That could cause me to drop to 9th or 10th because those other guys are so close. This is rough. I mean, one thing I will say is frickin' Butler, like, he wins the race. Like, it's not like I had to score more points than him, and frustrating. Don't, come on, man. So ridiculous.
Bad luck. It just wasn't our day today.
It's been my privilege over the years to witness a number of great sporting events, and here's another.
So I just don't understand what the whole point is. I think I really need to read up and see if just in these events they're just rigged. I mean, the whole thing is just you're not going to win these races.
For ART today.
Oh, my hands cramped up to killing me because I've been grabbing the controller so hard.
Everything and more. He had it all. The rivalry, the tension, the excitement. These two drivers have been locked in fierce competition all season. And to see it comes down to head-to-head battle for the line like this, well, this kind of things doesn't happen very often. Deva's performance today has secured the championship, and he has every right to be proud of that. I'm just happy I was here to watch it.
So despite how frustrating that all seemed and was, I am actually enjoying playing the game.
That result also seals the Formula 2 World Championship title. Congratulations to our winner after an incredible season. And so, driver of the day then, Davide Valsecchi,
Who do you think you'd go for? My driver of the day was Nicolas Latifi. He did a cracking job moving...
I'm not interested in hearing everybody yammer about this, so... I really just kind of want to see how the game is going to progress from
Things
here.
didn't really go your way today. Let's have your take. Well, you went into this final race with the championship in your grasp. How are you feeling about being so close but missing out? Wow, that was a thrilling end to the season. But I imagine not the result you were hoping for. Well, we've been hearing rumours of a possible future for you in Formula One. Care to comment? Appreciate your time.
Ugh. Well, the key thing now is to, again, just see how the game progresses from here. It's a very rough night. It's always a rough night the first couple nights in a Formula One game by Codemasters.
Much as it hurts, we admit that was a great drive today. Congratulations. On the championship as well.
Well, I'm sure you thought you had me for a while, but I guess your luck just didn't hold out. I haven't got long. Could I have a quick word?
Sure.
Privately.
Oh, okay. I'll see you later then.
So, I'm sure you've probably already heard, but if you haven't, I'm going to be racing in the F1 Championship next year. Now, I don't know what your plans are, but let me give you some friendly advice. Don't try following me. For sure. You might get an offer from one of the smaller teams, probably someone desperate, and then you'll be stuck in P18 all season with car trouble. And you won't ever really be able to challenge me. But you stick it out here for another year, now that I'm gone, you've got a fighting chance of winning next year. And if you can manage that, I'm sure one of the larger teams would love to have you as a development driver. Oh, look out for yourself, yeah?
So it's weird. I mean, he's obviously a jerk, but...
He does not want to race you. Stay in F2? Ridiculous.
I was listening to the whole thing. Too bad for Devon, though. I'd be shocked if you don't have an F1 contract offer already. And if my deal pans out, man, his head is going to explode.
Yeah, and I don't really know what the right thing to do is. It's thrilling. Great. So this is the actually interesting part. I mean, the driving was, man, frickin' stick upside the head, but...
Ah, welcome. Come on in.
Now, of course, in retrospect,
seat.
having experienced what I experienced,
Time we had the big conversation about your next move.
what I would probably say
Your
if I,
performance at
you
the
know,
F2 championships last
if I
year.
restarted a
Lots of
career,
potential
or
from
for
Formula
instance,
One
if I get this on PC
Some of it more positive than
and do
others.
this again,
I'm not so concerned with who does or doesn't like you. You'll have plenty of time to win
then
the match is over.
I would probably just race the
But
race and just
I am
take,
concerned
you know,
with
whatever
our
the standings
choices.
are, because I don't think
They're
the
narrowing
standings
as we
really...
haven't shown commitment
I don't
to
know
anyone.
that the standings really matter at
As
this
your
point.
agent, my advice is to make your decision now. We can worry about comfort and finer points further down the line. I need you to review these. You've earned every single one of these proposals. So take your time, have a read through, and don't get too hung up on specifics. Let's get you a Formula One seat.
Ooh, okay, so I am going to go Toro Rosso. Engine supplied by Honda. Second driver. 10% quicker pit stops. Your value, proposed contract value. So, as far as I can tell, I am being overpaid, I guess.
Excellent choice. From my conversations with them, they're going to be very excited to pursue this opportunity with you. I'll let them know our intentions immediately. I'll have to clean up some final details with them, but that's what you pay me for. Other than that, congratulations. You've earned it.
Very cool. Okay. Now I feel better. I'm going on to Australia, Melbourne, where the season always starts. And I always feel very comfortable getting started there. Being just thrown into, like, random tracks, like, from their own... Like, So it is neat to get some exposure to the game and the physics model a bit in a season that really doesn't matter.
Sorry, I'm just on my way out, but your workstation's at the back over there. It should be all set up on the network, but let the guys know if it isn't. From there, you can access all the data you need.
But it sure would have helped if I had known, hey, don't sweat, like...
And then head out to practice when you're ready.
You know, the whole point is just, you know, get some practice laps in the Formula 2 car. Don't get wrapped around the axle about, like, career progression and actually winning or whatever.
Promising talent and kickstarting the careers of exciting drivers, from Vettel to Sainz to Ricciardo. But they're much more than that. This is a strong team that expects regular points finishes.
Okay, so what I actually want to do is get out of this. I'll futz around with all this tomorrow and figure out what some of the career progression stuff is and campaign progression stuff is. So I realize it seems like I was highly frustrated and very angry at the game. That's just Formula 1 racing and a Formula 1 game from Codemasters. Yes, I was angry for a good chunk of it, but I'm fine, and I'm sure the game will be fine. It's going to be hard, you know, several races into the season, but hopefully eventually I'll settle into it, and then you just have to kind of grind away at it and work at it. So, all in all, I do like the overall performance of the game, the graphics, the physics engine. It's definitely representative of the more powerful compute that's feasible on the Xbox One, and specifically the Xbox One X. Unfortunately, my capture card that I'm using tonight is an Elgato HD60S, so it is not one of my cards that can do 4K pass-through and certainly not 4K recording. But I've got 3 more nights that I'm going to be putting in time on this. Not exactly positive exactly how that pans out in terms of a stream schedule goes, but it'll be pretty fun to check it out. Again, this is not a big stream game that's going to command a lot of views, but it's one of my staple meals for the gaming release calendar, and I was really surprised that it was getting better reviews than even Super Mario Maker 2 in some cases. So I really didn't want to pass up the opportunity to get in on it. So thanks again for anybody who happened to swing by the live stream. If you happen to be watching the archive version of this on YouTube, I appreciate you as well. Please be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel if you so choose, so you can just be alerted to whenever I go live on YouTube or just post new content. So until next time, happy hunting, stay safe out there, take care of yourselves, play the games that you like and stream the games that you love. Once again, my name has been Agasically Samus from the Rounding Off Affinity Gaming channel on YouTube and the E2KG Network podcasting channel on YouTube. We'll be back tomorrow night, Friday night, to get this started again. And then we'll proceed on into the weekend with some additional live streams. So until next time, good luck, good night, and good gaming. That's going to do it for me. I'm out of here.